The first factor that affects the rate of respiration is temperature. The reason that temperature affects our rate of reaction is because we have seen from our learning that enzymes catalyze reactions in respiration, and we know that enzymes are proteins, and proteins, when they're exposed to temperatures, can be broken down, or the bonds can be broken, which leads to a change in shape. Okay, so it's very important that when we're doing respiration, our body maintains a stable internal temperature. So we can see here in humans that the optimal temperature for respiration is around about that 37-degree mark. Glucose availability also affects the rate of respiration, and that makes sense because we know that glucose is an input. It's the first reactant that gets broken down as part of the process of respiration. So as glucose concentration increases, we usually see the rate of reaction increase. And this happens up until a point where there aren't enough enzymes or factors or space in the cell to be able to catalyze this reaction any further. So we often see a graph with a profile similar to the one here on our screen, where we see an increase in the rate of reaction and then it starts to plateau off because we say that it's limited because there aren't enough enzymes or other factors. Oxygen concentration also limits the rate of reaction in respiration. Again, similar to the previous slide where we looked at glucose concentration, we need oxygen in order to be able to do aerobic respiration. So as oxygen increases, the rate of respiration increases up until a point again where we're limited by the number of enzymes and things like that. So the same profile as we saw with glucose concentration. Finally, there are some inhibitors that can affect specific parts of aerobic respiration. Some of these are poisons like cyanides and toxins, okay, and they usually block parts of the electron transport chain. Okay, so we can see some examples on this slide of poisons which have an impact on the rate of respiration because they block the transfer of electrons of NAD. Or we see in the case of cyanide, it attaches to the ion in one of the protein complex in the electron transport chain, so it can't be used. Okay, so that's why, or the effect of these types of toxins on the body too.